Nerds Talking, the podcast.
Yo, we talk about lightsabers, stunning your TV screens, what you want to stream, everything beyond your dreams. Want to talk about movies, sports, or even politics? Go ahead and tune into us, we'll give you all of it. Whatever you're debating, Xbox or PlayStation, Marvel or DC, Mac or PC. Teraflops when the movie drops, gigabytes, chips, RAM, no matter what it is, we got all of it. Welcome to the show.
Nerds Talking, the podcast.
Welcome to Nerds Talking, the podcast. I'm here with Carlos Lower, and I'm Lafayette. It's Friday, a new episode. Thanks for joining us. Man, we appreciate it. Oh, we're going to send you a card. Like, thanks for listening. If we did that, we don't have to send out, like 20 cards? So that's not bad. I'll go out and buy a pack tomorrow at the Dollar Tree.
We can afford that.
Yeah, I think. Is it in our budget? I don't know. Good question.
Budget of $0. I can have my toddler and child, make you some cards. They would love that.
Some cards. Yeah, there you go. There you go. So welcome to the show. We have a lot of news about DC Comics movies. James Gunn had I guess you could say a press conference of some kind, invited a bunch of press, and it's like, let me tell you about what's going on over here at DC Studios. So we'll talk about that.
He spilled the tea? Ooh, I can't wait.
Yeah, he did. He gave a lot of details of what's going on and what they have planned and what's not going to be made, even though he announced it previously. And then we just have a bunch of, movie news and IMAX and Netflix negotiating a contract that's pissed off theaters and how AMC's pushing back against the window of streaming release dates because, but you guys have noticed. I'll give you an example. The movie Companion came out like a month ago, and I was eager to see it. I was like, I gotta go see it. Looks good. And I was like, I'll just wait a couple weeks. Wait a couple weeks. 2.5 weeks later, it was already on streaming.
Yeah,
17 days.
Fair.
Yeah, and it's like, man. This is crazy. Like, do you really have to go to the theaters anymore? Especially for smaller budget films. Don't go to the theaters for smaller budget films. Avoid it at all costs. Do not go to the theaters for smaller budget movies. I have realized that you are going to be wasting your time and money when you can just wait
depressing.
a couple of weeks.
I'm not saying that you're wrong, but I am saying it's depressing.
Yeah, I think for some movies that they know it's not going to make a lot of money. Maybe it'll make its budget. Okay, sure. But blockbuster type of movies, I mean, what do you guys think? How many days or months before they, release it in streaming? Because, man, there's some
giant ones.
I mean, there's been some blockbusters.
Yeah, I was going to say 3 months, but 4 seems legitimate.
Okay. Because there's been some blockbusters that have literally come out like 3 weeks later. Or you just
doubt it.
What? Like, what the? Like, already?
Well, I remember, I'm going to date myself here. I remember days of the VHS tape.
Oh, my God. It was like a fucking year and a half.
Uh-huh.
Right? Yeah. Before a movie hit a video. It took forever.
Yeah.
It'd be out of the theater, and you're like, oh, cool, it's going to come out anytime soon. Anytime soon was like a year. You're right, a year later. I'm like, but now...
The anticipation was insufferable, but also so sweet. Looking back on it.
Right. And before all the streaming was snatching up all these movies, even waiting for a DVD didn't take that long. It was like 6 months later, you got a DVD.
Yeah.
But now, why bother? Like Lafayette said, why bother? Just sit at home. But I took my kid to go see Dogman the other day in the theater.
Dogman.
And to me, it's still the theater experience. He loved it. He liked going out to the theater.
I mean, everybody likes going out.
Yeah. And he laughed. It was a successful movie in my mind because he laughed. They had a good time.
I know, but that's the fault of yours for not checking Google Drive. Anyway,
but that's what I'm saying. He wanted to go out.
I mean,
he wanted.
It's on there.
Everyone is waiting for a reason to go out of the house with their kids, because otherwise you're just sitting at home. They're driving you fucking crazy.
Plus, you can take your kid to grab something to eat or something like that, or
a day activity.
There's one coming out called It's a Looney Tunes movie called The Day the World Blew Up or something like that. It's cartoon, straight cartoon, 2D, old school, style Looney Tunes, starring Daffy Duck and Porky the Pig, and that comes out in April.
It's already on
and
streaming.
it's
No, I'm
not
kidding.
yet,
I'm kidding.
not yet, not yet, but it's not yet Google Drive, but not yet, but not yet. But here's some rundown. So Disney is the one that kind of holds out the most. So Disney waited 105 days until Moana was available to stream. Moana 2.
That's pretty good.
Inside Out, they waited 2.5 months. Same as Deadpool Wolverine, they waited 2.5 months. Also with Mufasa, they waited 2.5 months. So they're the ones that hold out the longest.
Good for them.
And because of that, subsequently, they are winning the streaming wars because the anticipation builds up for people to watch their movies more than other streaming. For instance, Nosferatu came out during Christmas, and it only took 6 weeks to be on Peacock. That's it. Like, you can watch it already.
But Disney's not dumb. I mean, they use their movies for merchandising at the parks too, so they can hold out for a while. People will come to the park to buy their stuff and blah blah blah.
Yes. Yep. And then Severance, we talked about this show several times.
Oh yeah.
It
got
has
more watches than Ted Lasso.
It's dethroned Ted Lasso as the most
so
watched
fucking
show ever.
20 mil per episode, is that right?
Oh, you can tell it's a pricey show. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But great show.
On average, 3.6 million viewers tune in per episode.
It's the lost of a new generation.
Maybe 2
It's
million
good.
per episode. But either way, it's an expensive show.
It does seem expensive, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I don't know what they're doing with that budget.
Yeah, so there's that. Like we were saying, AMC's they're the ones that are getting pissed off that movies come out 17 to 30 days later. And they want a 45 to 60 day window. So that's what they're wanting. So
I mean, that's fair.
Agreed.
I mean, unless it's making like absolutely zero at the box office, then pull it.
I know.
Yeah, they need like a threshold,
Right, a dollar amount, not just number of days, a dollar amount.
Yeah,
hey, you guys didn't make 30,000 this week, so we're pulling you, or something.
Oh, for sure. Well, what do you guys think what's the average days right now? Well, give me a number.
I'm going to say 15.
Okay, 15.
17.
It's actually 32 right now. That's the average. 32.
Okay,
so a month essentially. A month.
And that means there's some longer, some shorter.
Yeah. And they're looking for at least 45 days. So there's that. In Star Wars news, Kathleen Kennedy finally is out of the way.
About time.
I thought that was like
year.
That was coming for like 8 years.
Several years, I know.
Yeah.
I know. And right away, the joke on the internet was, finally, we're not going to get a female lead that's gay. I was like, oh, well. All right. Okay. So there's that. Also, J.K. Simmons is joining Brad Pitt in David Ayer's new movie. That's going to be for Paramount and Paramount Plus. So there's anybody watch White Lotus?
No, but I want to. It's on my list.
Season 3's been pretty good. So there's that. Trying to see.
The HBO Harry Potter series has finally cast its first member.
Ooh.
Yes, they have. John Lithgow.
John Lithgow as Dumbledore.
Yep.
I could see that.
He is going to be Dumbledore.
He can do serious work, can't he? I'm trying to.
He was that priest in the conclave.
He was.
Yeah.
He was
on the cardinal or whatever.
Okay. I'm here for it.
Josh Duhamel will direct and star in a comedy called Preschool about two dads battling for a spot at an elite preschool.
Josh Duhamel is just budget Timmy the Elephant.
Pretty much, yeah. Yeah. John is it Bernthal? Yeah, John Bernthal. He will return as the Punisher in a standalone 1 hour Punisher special on Disney Plus that will premiere after the Daredevil season.
Okay.
Yes. We don't need to know about that one. No one cares. Keith Urban's going to star in The Road. a CBS new music competition series from Blake Shelton. We need.
Oh,
I
that's
thought it
right.
was
How
going to
many
be the
more?
book.
How many more
I know.
singing competitions do we need?
I know.
Jesus
And the thing
Christ.
is, here's the thing: American Idol. What's the one? What's the one with the four doors? I mean, the four chairs.
The Voice.
The Voice. You got The Voice. I'm pretty sure like there's at least three out there right now, and you never hear these people that win ever.
Who? Yeah. Can you name 5 American Idol winners?
Well, that I can do, but they're gonna be old. I can't name the last like 10. That's what
Exactly.
I'm
You
trying to
can't.
say.
Right.
I don't know
You
who the
can't
last 10
name.
are at all. Like,
I
do
couldn't
people
even name
still
you
watch
one
this shit?
winner of The Voice. Not one.
Not
Adam
one. I
Levine.
can't.
Because I don't
No,
think
he's
it's
a
about
judge.
that anymore. It's not about launching a career
It's
anymore.
not. It's
It's
not.
just
No,
about
it's not.
people tuning in because they've always tuned
Yeah,
in.
yeah.
It's
It's
something to
true
put on
though.
in the background. And then it's
I can
Also,
big
name.
commercials
I can
about
name
you.
more winners of The Masked Singer than I can The Voice.
Name 3.
Well,
All
being
right.
more is
All
just
right.
one. I can name one of The Masked Singers.
Okay.
That's more than The Voice.
Um, Patrick Wilson joins Javier Bardem and Amy Adams in the Apple TV Plus TV series Cape Fear, because we needed another
Yeah.
one of those.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That might make a good series. I saw that and I was like, oh, okay, I'll take it.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'll bite.
John C. McGinley. You guys know who that is?
Mm.
Name is familiar.
Is it
So
a
he's
serial
the
killer?
janitor. He's the janitor
Oh.
from Scrubs.
Yeah,
He
I know
was,
him.
yeah, he was a dad in the middle.
Yeah.
He will reunite with Scrubs creator Bill Lawrence and join Steve Carell in the upcoming HBO
That's
comedy
right.
series.
That's
Yeah,
right.
yeah. So there's
Leo's
that.
next project is Evil Knievel biopic.
No shit. I gotta watch
Yeah.
that one.
Yeah.
Yeah. AMC $1.3 billion in its first quarter. Last quarter last year. They said they actually theaters made a ton of money for them last year. So there you go. They are up. People are saying they're down. People are going to the movies. People are
Oh,
going
here's
to the
a
movies.
surprise duo: Scorsese and Dwayne Johnson.
Oh, and what? What are they doing?
It's some sort of mob film.
No
Of course.
way.
Yeah. And Dwayne Johnson's in it. Yeah.
The Hawaiian mob.
Yeah, you know
Probably.
what?
Probably.
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
I'd watch that.
Yeah.
Sign me up. Sure.
I'd probably watch it too. Yeah. I think
And
a
then-
good director can get something out of actors like that. So.
And what was it? Oh, and Dwayne Johnson and is it Danny Garcia, his ex-wife?
Danny Garcia. Yep.
And $7 Production has a deal with 20th Century Fox, or 20th Century, not 20th Century Fox, for first look option.
Yeah, it's for their television deal though.
Yeah, television deal.
Yeah. And
Nobody wants to see their shit. Who cares, man?
and then MSNBC let go of 99 union staffers after they basically made demands like, we don't need you anymore. Union people, get out of here. I don't know how you guys feel about the union, but yeah. So they got.
I don't have super strong opinions, but I also just think, oh, people lost their jobs. That's sad.
That's how
True.
Hostess went out of business. Hostess, the bakery?
The bakery, yeah.
The Twinkie maker.
Yeah. So the workers were union. They demanded a raise. Hostess said, "Go home. We're closing shop."
They just closed. Yeah, they did. It
That
just
was
closed
it.
down.
Like,
they literally
yeah,
just
that was
closed
it.
down. Yeah.
No more Twinkies for a while. And somebody
was
else could come in
crazy.
and buy the name. It's not actually made by Hostess.
No, it's made by Bimbo. Yeah. Another huge
Oh,
bakery
really? The
company.
Mexican company bought it.
Yeah, the Mexican company bought it. Yeah. So, Bimbo. Daniel Radcliffe is rumored to play Clayface in the upcoming DC Studios movie. Clayface. So there you go.
I thought,
Yeah, no, you thought it was gonna be what's his name? Did the voice of it. I know.
yeah. That's what
Thought so too.
Gunn
Thought
said.
so
The
too.
voices will be the actors.
Yeah.
What's
But
his name? What's his name?
apparently,
Tedek? What's his name? Laura, you know his name. Resident Alien. What's that dude?
Oh, Alan Tudyk.
there you go.
Aw, they're gonna come in
There
and
you
take it away
go.
from Alan Tudyk. He's such a good actor.
Yeah,
I don't get it. I don't get it.
I think it's more of just a name, though. That's all.
Yeah.
Daniel Radcliffe.
You're probably
that's
right.
Pretty much it.
Aw,
That's
now I
it.
feel bad
Yeah.
for Alan. He's like, this is it. This is my this is gonna be my thing. He makes me a serious
Well, he's got a lot of
Lord.
work though. He does a lot of work.
He does a lot. He absolutely does. But this is definitely a different direction for him. If he were
Oh,
to
for
do like
sure.
this dark, gritty Batman drama as the villain, that would definitely be a change.
Oh, 100%. 100%.
I
Yeah.
was watching Frozen the other day
Oh,
with my
okay.
kids, and the Duke of Wesselton. I was listening. I was doing something else, and I was like, "Oh shit!" I'm like, "That's Alan Tudyk," and I looked it up, and yep, I
Oh,
was
was it really?
indeed correct.
Wow.
Yep, even like doing his silly voice, I recognize him.
Okay. Well, here's some DC studio news. As you guys know, Superman is coming out. They're actually halfway done Supergirl.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to start
Yeah.
filming Green Lantern, which is a TV show, which they're already talking about how it just might stay a TV show, no like Green Lantern movie. We just,
So there's a TV show and there's a cartoon as well, an animated series.
but the animated series connects to My Adventures of Superman.
Right. Oh,
So
that's right. Same
it's part
universe as
of,
right. My Adventures with
yeah,
Green
yeah, yeah,
Lantern.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes, yes, yes. There will be no Wonder Woman anytime soon, as the
In the cast or standalone?
in
Because they're doing
general.
that Mascara.
Paradise Lost is called.
Yeah,
And
yeah, yeah.
Paradise Lost, they're not doing it now because he said the script isn't good enough, so he does not want to necessarily just rush to do it. And that was kind of his thing. He had a press conference type of thing, and he basically said, "Listen, if it's good, we're gonna make it. We're just not gonna make it for the sake of making it." All right. He goes, "I don't even have a Batman script, and I want a damn Batman movie, but I have nothing good right now." And that's basically how he put it. He's like, anything you guys think we're gonna make, you heard about it? He's like, that's not happening. I don't have any scripts for those things. So James Gunn is very diligent. Like,
He's calling the
But
shots.
Batman's got to be in Clayface, right? They're not going to do like. I mean, he's got to be in Clayface.
well, the Clayface movie is
It
is an
starts next
origin
year.
story. It
Yeah.
is. It's an origin story, and it's only a $40 million budget.
I
So,
don't mean nothing. I mean you can't put a
well,
Batman in it.
you can't put a Batman if you don't have a cast. You haven't cast a Batman. You know what I mean?
We need to cast
So hey,
Batman. I'll be
well,
Batman.
yeah, 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 yeah. Well, okay, you're
I
too old to be
volunteer
Hey,
as
Batman.
call me.
tribute.
Call me.
Yeah, you're too
Well,
old to be Batman.
a lot of other people do it. Hey, I want to be so and so. Hey, I want to be Batman.
That is true, though. That is true. Um, so basically, he announced that they're gonna do a Deathstroke, and
Mm.
the
Versus
movie is
Deadpool.
called
Oh.
no. Oh, now I'm blanking out. Deathstroke and it's a villain movie. It's just two villains, and I now I'm
Oh, is it
completely
like a
blanking.
buddy cop movie or like a buddy buddy?
Yeah, that'd be hilarious if it was a buddy movie. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So as you guys know, we're getting
Deathstroke and
Superman.
Black Mask or
I
Black
can't
Skull.
remember who said it was. It's a big villain type of thing. Uh,
But not a regular guy like a Joker type thing.
no, 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 no. So far, the movies that are all greenlit and ready to go are Supergirl, Clayface, Swamp Thing, Sergeant Rock.
Oh, that's right.
Um,
Daniel Craig just left that.
no, he said Daniel Craig never ever auditioned for it, never tried out for it, nothing.
Well, it was just
So
odd that they said he walked away as the lead. I'm like, he couldn't be Sergeant Rock. He's just not. He's just too old.
yeah, he said people put one and one together because the director knows him, so they thought he would just cast them. And James Gunn
Oh,
said, "We never talked to Daniel Craig. He was never part of it. I don't why people are saying that."
kind
So
of odd they're doing a Sergeant Rock film over other superheroes, though.
it is very odd. Yeah, it is very odd. Again, the Batman movie is in development, but there's nothing. James Gunn basically said that there's this film script is in progress. It's coming along, but he's not necessarily happy with it. So, and then Booster Gold will also be something they're working on. So, Booster
But
Gold.
we've known that one now.
I think though Booster Gold is going to be a animated movie.
Is it
So
Bane and Deathstroke?
there you go, Bane and
Okay,
Deathstroke. I think that's what it is. Yeah, 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 yeah. Peacemaker season 2, as you all know, that's coming out.
wrapping up.
So is Creature Commando season 2. Um, the Lanterns are connected to Superman the movie, but again, I said before, it's more like a true detective in space. Clayface starts filming this summer. And also the dynamic duo is a coming of age story of course,
Robin.
Robin and another sidekick. I don't know who the other sidekick is.
The ambiguously gay duo.
Could be them.
The Wonder Twins.
Yeah, in the end, the idea is two movies come out every year. Two animated projects come out every year, and he had one animated feature. Oh no, one TV show every year. So 2 movies, 2 animated, and 1 TV show every single year. That's his plan.
Well, I like the idea of not just rushing into it, because that's what Marvel's been doing. They've been throwing everything at you. The Secret Wars thing was trash. Captain America has not gotten good reviews. It's already lost 80% of its box office attendance. It's just, I don't just stop rushing to do things. And then you got sad, please look at me. I need more attention. Rob Liefeld saying that Kevin Feige should be fired.
Actually, you know what? He's rumored to take over Star Wars. So
who? Oh, that's
Kevin
true.
Feige.
Right, but they put 3 names in it: Kevin Feige, Jon Favreau, and
my name,
Dave Filoni. Is it Filoni?
So not me. I just learned about that.
No,
son of a bitch.
I just heard it just now. Lafayette as well.
Out of the running.
I'm out already.
But if you want,
I just got in.
Just say it. You want it?
I know it's true. I do want it. I want to control Star Wars. Matt Reeves also said that Matt Reeves is yet to submit his script for Batman Part 2 to James Gunn.
Son of a bitch.
He says it's done, but he won't show James what it is.
James is going to toss it out the window, but it's not his universe, so it doesn't matter.
No. James Gunn actually did announce that the Batman is the only Elseworld project right now slated, and might be the only one for a while. So
yeah, and I heard that they're working on an opening for Elseworld. So when you watch it, there'll be a logo.
It's a different.
It'll say Elseworld. Yeah.
So a lot of DC news. We're closer to Superman. It's getting here. It's around the corner.
Did we talk about the Buffy reboot? I don't remember from last week.
We did.
Oh,
we
did.
did.
All right.
What's her name from Buffy passed away?
Yeah, Michelle
Trachtenberg.
Trachtenberg, yes, passed away. She had a liver. She had a liver transplant, and they're saying that it basically just didn't take. So.
Okay.
Yeah, I think she had alcohol problems, and yeah.
Oh yeah, no, I saw her last couple of Instagram posts. She didn't look that great. So
I checked it out out of morbid curiosity. She looked like a living skeleton, and it was really
weird.
Yes.
I mean, there's some pictures I saw, like the last picture they keep showing of her. She's like she's super pale. I'm like, what?
Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah, and she's looked like that for years, and I wonder if they. I would like to see some data analysis of the number of people who were child stars and with untimely deaths, because it seems like a lot.
I'm gonna say it's pretty high.
Yeah, it's just I haven't heard or seen of her in a while, but I was very surprised, very shocked. Yeah. But she was in Buffy, right? She was
Buffy.
She was a big part of that show, wasn't she?
What's the other one?
For the last 5 seasons.
Like a Disney show or a Nickelodeon show?
3 seasons.
I forgot what else. Yeah, no, I've seen her in a couple of things. I mean,
something Spy.
Harriet the Spy.
Harriet the Spy. She was a star of that show.
No, it wasn't a show. It was a movie.
No. She's a star of that movie, though.
Was she the lead?
I do recall her mainly
she was
from
Harriet.
Buffy, though. Mainly from Buffy.
Okay, Harriet.
Buffy, and then so she passed away. Yeah, like I said,
she was in Gossip
age.
Girl as well.
She was in Gossip Girl, but I think the last 2 seasons or something like that. Yeah. But I think Laura's onto something. Alcoholic, liver gave out, had a liver transplant, and liver didn't take. That's there you go. I don't know. Maybe
it's sad.
Maybe she did the old Hollywood, take your own. So you don't know. We don't know yet. No details.
Possibly.
No details yet. No details on that. So it's kind of crazy. But what are you gonna do? What are they gonna do? What are you gonna do? So there you go with that. And all right, let's move on to we watched all the movie. We all watched one movie. Look at us. We all watched the same movie. Been a while.
I feel like that hasn't happened in a good long while. And in fact, I have actual physical notes. I have to grab them. They're right now.
Oh my.
Oh, here we go. Here we go. Yeah. Okay. We got notes. We got notes. We got notes. We got notes. Do 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 do. Oh, and also in comic book news before we jump in, DC and Marvel doing a crossover. All right.
Oh, really?
Been years, but yeah, they're gonna do a DC versus Marvel, a whole little miniseries.
Oh,
Yeah.
based off the George Perez book?
I mean, they already did that one. This is all new. Oh.
Oh, wait. Oh, you mean a comic book crossover? I was thinking movie
Yeah, yeah.
crossover.
Come on. No. Oh my God, if they did that, holy shit. Can you imagine? Like,
No kidding.
God damn. Even if it was animated, people would freak out. Holy shit.
Right? No kidding.
Um, all right. Well, the movie we all watched was called The Last Showgirl, starring Pamela Anderson, Jamie Lee Curtis, Dave Bautista, and I don't know her name, but she played not Buffy. She played Sabrina the Teenage Witch
I was like,
in the
Oh, that's who that
in the
was. I
net
know she looked
in
familiar.
yeah, in the Netflix show. I always forget her name, but it's basically about a Las Vegas showgirl, Pamela Anderson. And if you guys know anything about showgirls or those type of shows, they pretty much have gone to the wayside. So it's about somebody that's been doing it basically her whole entire life, and now that it's coming to an end, she doesn't know how to cope. So, Laura, what'd you think of The Last Showgirl? I think it's also directed by a Coppola. So,
Yeah,
mm.
it is.
Coppola. Yep.
Yeah.
So
I don't know if that's his daughter or his, I don't know.
who knows at this point? All right,
This
Laura,
movie
what'd you think?
was hella depressing. This movie
Oh,
really, really freaking bummed me out. And primarily, it's this whole thing of, there are a lot of people like her in this country, and it's really sad. It's people who are struggling. They don't have the knowledge, they don't have the awareness how finance works, and just living moment to moment. Basically, that was the overarching thing that really depressed me. Jamie Lee Curtis's character talking about a 501k. I mean, there are people
yeah,
out
Yeah.
there that
Yeah.
live their lives like this. And it's really sad. And I know that there's good reasons for it. Poverty is a cycle and all these different things, but that really bummed me out. Her character, I know the point of a movie is not to have a likable character. And she certainly, in my eyes, was not likable in any way, sense, or form. But it's just, I don't know. I didn't understand what I was supposed to be feeling. Even if they're not supposed to be likable, they're supposed to be relatable. I don't know. I wasn't feeling her at all. The main character, I mean, she's self-centered, she's unfeeling. That scene where her young coworker comes to her and she rejects her. Like, I get it, you got shit going on in your life, but this is why your daughter hates you, because I guarantee you this is what you were doing to her when she needed you. And you're just being disconnected. Like, I've had a really bad day. I don't have time for this right now. And just freaking casting people out. She was dumb. Plain as can be.
oh yeah, yeah,
Shelley was dumb because, yeah, it's not fair to be a woman or an adult for that matter. And this is what you do in life. You make sacrifices. And I'm so sorry that nobody told you that that was how the world works. And also, newsflash, you're going to age out of making money because of your body, whether that is
Oh,
a
so true.
dancer, a model, an athlete, or something like that. Like, you are going to age out of anything that's not brain power. That's just a fact. And yeah, it's I did not enjoy it.
I'm with you. It was depressing. It was depressing. There was nothing like there was no message behind it that made me go, yeah, okay, I see the value of, why you're not giving up. No, I just thought, give up already. This
Yeah.
is this
No,
is
I don't
like
think that's supposed to be the intention. I
no,
don't
no,
think.
no, it's not. It's not. It's just
Yeah.
she just it's almost like it's like Johnny and Cobra Kai. She can't give up on the past. That's all she talks about, all she wants to talk about. And then
Yeah.
she does, yeah. And then when the other dancer's like, oh, I kind of want to do this more like sexy show. Oh, that's trash. This is glamorous. We're glamorous here. oh, this is based on like Paris. Like you don't know what
French
you're talking
reviews.
about. Yeah, French reviews. Da, 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 da. Oh, we were so famous in the 80s that they flew us all around the world to do photo shoots and this, that, and so on. I'm like, you've been here since the 80s, lady?
I mean, and clearly never getting paid that much, which
Never,
does
never,
suck. That does
never.
suck. But
Yeah.
I appreciated her dedication to her craft, however weird her craft was. Like I liked the purism of it, but of course that's just a psychological like coping mechanism for her because she
Oh,
would not make it
100%.
into one of those sex shows.
No, 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 no. Like when she did audition, the guy was like, "Nah, we're good. I can do anything."
Yeah, that
I don't
was
think.
really sad and
I don't
uncomfortable to
know.
watch.
Yeah, you can do is get out of here.
Well, and I mean, she fucking pushed him
I
and
know.
kept pushing him and kept pushing him. And he's like, fine, you want to know what I think? Let me tell you what I think. Cold, hard truth.
I know. I know. Again, I think the cast carried the movie. I mean, the co-stars. She
Yes.
was she was good.
Who?
Pamela
Jamie Lee?
Anderson.
Oh,
No, Pamela
Pamela
Anderson.
Anderson.
She was good, but you can tell the cast carried her the whole time. You know.
I don't know that I would agree with that.
But she was good
Uh,
though.
I
She
would
was good.
100%.
She
that
wasn't like I mean she
that's fair.
I haven't seen her in anything in forever.
Yeah, me neither. And I
So I
say good
thought
for her.
that's why I thought she was good because I'm like, actually, this is not bad for Pamela Anderson. This is actually really good. But she is on a Broadway play though. She's on Chicago. She does
Oh.
Chicago. Yeah, yeah. So she's been doing this
She's
the whole
on
time.
my social feeds all the time because she doesn't wear makeup anymore. And so
I
like
know
she
that's
makes
her
a
thing.
splash. And I'm like, good
Yeah,
for you. Way to turn
yeah,
it on its head, lady. I like it.
yeah. She needs makeup.
Everybody needs makeup.
Not
Men
men.
need makeup.
Men don't need makeup.
Oh, well, they wear it.
Just ask Edward Jim Olmos. Um,
What the
yeah.
fuck would I ask Edward
You
James
wouldn't be able to
Olmos?
cover that with makeup.
Lori gets
No,
it.
you need some spackle or some
Yeah,
fucking
you need
drywall mud
spackle
or
or some
something.
shit.
His face gets mistaken for the moon with all the craters. Um, yeah, the movie Bautista was good in it. Jamie Lee Curtis was really good in it. She was
There,
actually
yeah.
she
Yeah.
was excellent. It was sad too. Her story was sad too. Just kind of like,
Yep.
oh my God. And because you see it when you go to Vegas, you see these people. You see the
It
cigarette
is. It's
girls and
Not
sad.
even
like,
Vegas, even Reno and Tahoe.
oh,
You see
Reno's even
the
worse. Oh
old
my God.
ladies walking around with like the skimpy costumes and
Uh-huh.
carrying drink
Yep.
trays and
Yep. Yep.
you
Yep.
know what it reminded me
Yep.
of
Uh,
was a South Park episode with the old stripper.
I knew
Lap
it was a South
dance,
Park.
lap
I
dance.
knew, I knew it was a South Park thing. I just knew right away because South Park knows how to just. South Park already did this shit. Like you know what I mean?
It's
Like they're
so
like the Simpsons.
sad.
They've already done it. Like it is crazy.
Oh
It's
man.
first thing I thought was like Reno. Like this is Reno all the way. This is so sad because Reno's so sad. And he was like, this is so
Yeah.
sad.
Yeah.
Like.
Because it's not even
But
Vegas. It's
that's what,
Vegas
yeah,
Junior.
Right? It's
exactly,
not even
exactly. So that's why you're like, oh, you're 65 years old, dressed like a 20-year-old hooker, asking if I want a cocktail. Yeah, I do, I do. You're like, I'll take one. Fuck it. No matter how old you are, you're still serving the drinks. I'll take the drinks.
I bet they get fairly good tips.
And by the time she gets to you, the ice is already melted. Can we walk a little faster there?
Right?
Walk a
No,
little-
I bet. I
Oh.
mean, I'm thinking about it. I think people would probably tip pretty well. And you
I
like, 'cause
mean,
you're like, oh
I-
shit, you are way too old to be doing
yeah.
this.
But
yeah.
You know
Here's
what
a
I
hard-
mean?
okay.
It just it inherently inspires sympathy.
Well, here's the thing. Back in the day where slot machines used to drop coins, you could tip. I mean, now they don't. So it's a little harder. Unless these ladies are working the tables and they can get tipped in chips. It's
Well,
just
they
a
gotta
little
pay
harder to get
somehow.
tipped.
Well, Jamie Lee Curtis's character had a good scene when she basically explains how she works, gets off the shift, and just goes gambles. And I'm like,
Yeah.
yeah,
Throws her
it's
shit
so
away.
true. Just
Yeah.
all the money's gone. I know a guy that does that. He works at 7-Eleven, and every check he gets, he just buys a bunch of scratchers and
Bunch
blows
of
the whole thing.
slushies. Oh,
And I'm like, why would you do that, man? I tell him
Yeah,
all the time.
it's an addiction.
I'll
Gambling is an
walk in. He's
addiction.
like, hey, laugh. I'm down like $80 today. I'm like, stop doing that. I tell them all the time. You stop doing that. Don't buy those stupid scratchers. That's what they're there for. They're not made for you to win shit. That's the point of scratchers.
That's what I'm talking about. That's why this movie depressed the shit out of me. I feel so sorry for those people.
Right? Like, oh, I did. I feel sorry for Pam and Jamie Lee. I did. Because Laura has a point. For women, it's so much harder at that age. Where Dave Bautista's character basically said, "No, I'll still be here. I'll be just working the new show."
Also, fuck him. Fucking Eddie.
Hey, whoa, Eddie! What's wrong with Eddie? He brought the bottle of wine to the party.
Whoa. He brought the wine.
He brought the wine. He told the story about the lion in the cage, and
he shit himself in the lion cage, even though he knew the
Eddie
lion
put
wasn't going to
himself
hurt
out
him.
there. You know?
Yeah, I mean, you just knock a woman off. Knock a woman off. Well, you might as
knock
well.
Her off. He should have knocked her off.
Knock a lady up, and then just, oh well. She don't want to get married, so I don't need to, pay for child support or help out or anything. Just nope.
Well, she should have gotten herself an attorney.
Yeah, number one. Number two, sounds like Eddie's a real winner. He got out of that one. Yeah. Good job, Ed. Let me get you a bottle of wine. So you tell me Eddie was the hero of the story? God damn it, Laura. You found it. You found what I was looking for.
Moral of the story. Hit it and quit it. Is that what it was?
No, it doesn't matter. Quit it or not quit it. Who gives a fuck? It's not what it's about. It's about taking care of your procreations.
I was depressed watching this movie until you brought up this point. Now I feel pretty good about it.
Okay.
I look back and I'm like, oh, Eddie. Wait a second, Eddie? Oh, they're going to call this one Eddie and the Last Showgirls. There you go.
I mean, Bautista did look pretty. Bautista.
Yeah, just Bautista.
He looked pretty good with the long hair and the beard
and the gray. He actually did look like
he looked pretty good.
He was out of character from what you've seen him in before. 100%.
Oh, yeah.
Which is better that way. Yeah. But he can act. That's the good thing about Bautista. He can act. He's good. He's good.
Yeah, it is interesting to watch.
I really didn't dig it.
Yeah. Well, no, it's not. It's not. It's depressing as fuck.
No.
Well, but here's the thing: is as I was watching it, I just kept thinking, because you know how they kept doing those like the shots of Pam in the city, like by that statue all the time.
Oh yeah, there's too many like those type of lulls.
Yeah, I'm like, what are you trying to do? You trying to be the wrestler? That's been done. So all I kept thinking was they're trying really hard to make this a sad movie for me to feel for this washed up showgirl who's stuck in the 80s, who thinks she's a celebrity. I felt more for her daughter.
Oh, my God.
Her daughter had a point. You gave me up for this? Because he went to go see the show. So I had to stay in the car with a Game Boy while you did 2 shows a night. And even Bautista was like, at dinner, he was like, well, when you were pregnant, you could have got a regular job, retail or
but that's what I'm saying. Fuck it. It's not that he's
No, we don't badmouth Eddie. We don't badmouth Eddie on this show.
He is making a great point. That is absolutely what she should have done. It's just, who are you to say it? You could have done literally anything, Eddie.
But we don't know their arrangement.
We don't know their arrangement.
They could have been like, yo, I don't want you nothing to do with this. With my kid.
Yeah,
I want you to have nothing to do with my kid. That's why when he met her in the dressing room, I knew right away. Oh, that's your daughter.
Yeah.
It kind of also the lead up to it. Like she kept saying how she had a relationship with Eddie and it didn't work out. Blah blah blah. I'm like, oh, you're the dad.
Yeah, and that's what I mean. If she would have said, "Stay away," I don't want you to have anything to do with this kid. I think that it would.
Then that's on her.
I know, but I don't think that was the case.
Well, she thought she was a celebrity. She was on the poster.
Yeah.
I mean, the posters have not had any reshoots
Great Wall of China.
80s.
Great Wall of China.
Yeah, the Great Wall of China, the Paris thing. So she's a celebrity. She can't miss a show. Show's about me. So I have to put my kid, in the closet or something while I go do the show. Even Eddie was like, could have got a babysitter.
Yeah.
I like how
I'm sure she didn't have a lot of money.
Eddie had a lot of answers. Eddie
knows what's a great parent.
Yeah. Eddie has a lot of good advice from somebody who didn't do jack shit with his own child.
You don't know.
Eddie has great advice for someone who sees tits every night. Even the girls.
Every night.
When she said she invited Eddie, I'm like, oh, you see him like your dad? He's seen my tits like over 1,000 times. Eddie's got a great job.
Eddie does have a great job. That's right. And
But I didn't
you
dig the
know,
movie.
like
They tried real hard to make it
ah,
depressing. It worked though. It was the I didn't, but I didn't feel for her. I'm like, well, that's
No,
on
me
you.
neither. Yeah.
You
that's
are
right. See, I'm the same
stupid.
too. I'm the same too. Yeah,
You are stuck in the 80s. You
yeah,
were.
yeah.
It's just bad. It's just bad, bad, bad.
Like
And
she
she
was
thought
feeling
this
bad
was
for
gonna last
herself,
forever.
and
Yeah,
oh
yeah.
yeah, yeah.
And how every show was trash, but their show. Like, I'll
I
go
know,
watch that
I
girl
know.
spin a plate while
Oh
holding a stick
hell
in her
yeah! I was all
vagina.
in that. I actually started. I actually looked it up. That show doesn't exist. I thought
Damn.
I could buy tickets. Yeah. First thing I thought was Ticketmaster. Let's see, tits spinning plates, and they were like, "Nope, doesn't exist." You must have saw Showgirls. That's what it said on the thing. I was like, I didn't watch Showgirls. I watched the last Showgirl. You whore. So, but Eddie is cool though. That's all I care. That's my conclusion. Um, and
I
also
think
came
there
to the.
was a point in there somewhere about motherhood, about how parents aren't perfect. Like, I get that. That speech on paper, I agree with. But then seeing the choices that she had made throughout her life and how they were so obviously wrong, it kind of like negates the whole thing and just puts a big scratch through it.
Oh
And
yeah, yeah.
as Pam Anderson's character was reading, this letter, or no, what was she? It was a
The
voicemail.
monologue. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Voicemail.
whatever
Yeah.
the monologue was. And as somebody who has a mother that I feel failed me, it's not their flaws that make you disappointed and disillusioned and angry. Nobody has to be perfect. It's that lack of change, lack of growth when somebody repeatedly tells you what they need as your
Yep.
child and you
Yep.
still
Yep.
don't do it.
No
That
adapting at all. Yeah.
that's what causes resentment, and that's what's hard to forgive, the unwillingness, not the fact of being imperfect.
No, it's I just again it was depressing, but I didn't feel too bad for her. I do feel like they did a bunch of filler to fill time, like when she's dancing in the living room
Yeah,
and she, like I said, she's
totally.
walking around the city, and I'm like, this is all filler.
Yeah.
And it's also filler to almost make her seem like she's a good actress too, because you're like, if we don't make her say lines,
He
but we
looks
show
so
like she's
dramatic.
exactly, but we make her look dramatic, it's gonna add to the movie, you know.
What was that
I
But
did all
she's,
statue
those
she was standing
scenes
in
of
front of all the
her.
time?
Yeah,
I don't even know.
Is that from
I don't know
Showgirl?
either.
I don't know. I think it
The
was from Showgirls, Elizabeth Berkley. Yeah.
the part of her dancing all the time in the mirror in like her 80s outfit, I was like, oh my God, this
Yeah, I
movie is
know.
the sequel to the chorus line. If anybody's
No,
ever
that's what I'm
seen
saying. It's so
the
sad.
musical,
Yeah.
the chorus line, like this is
But
those
in
people.
in those scenes, it made me feel like, oh, maybe she was professionally trained. Maybe she was a dancer. Maybe
That's
she
what
was a
it made it kind of
ballerina.
seem
I
like. It
think
made
on
it kind of
purpose
seem
they
that way.
kind of held back on watching her dance until
Oh,
the audition.
100%.
Yeah.
100%.
You didn't see the show, you didn't see
Yeah,
the
Oh
yeah.
yeah, yeah,
dancing, you
yeah.
didn't see any of it. You
Yeah.
just kind of had to imagine what it was until she started dancing up there,
But here's the
or
thing,
the audition.
the end of the movie when the ghost daughter shows up, how did you take that?
Ghost daughter.
Remember the daughter's in the
The
hallway and
very
she
last
kind of
show, the
she
daughters in the
approaches
hallway.
her, but then
Uh-huh.
when she like turns that she disappears, and you're like, "Wait a second. What? What happened?" It's the very last show. When she sees her daughter in the hallway, she looks like she's approaching her. But then when somebody walks in front of the daughter all of a sudden is like disappeared. You're like,
I wasn't paying attention. I was like, oh, this movie's over.
okay. So we didn't know how to take that. We took it as she's either delusional or she wanted her daughter there, like that was her just wishful thinking, or Pamela
I think it's
Anderson.
delusional, probably.
Yeah, yeah, or that monologue she gave, she basically killed herself. Um,
Hmm.
It could be, but I just think it's she's delusional. She wanted her daughter there, and she didn't show up, so she was just putting on a brave face for the last
Well,
show.
she's clearly untethered from reality anyway.
But
So
I mean, even
Oh yeah,
the Jimmy Lee Curtis scene where she's dancing to that,
oh
I can't
yeah,
remember what song it was. Even that was sad. I mean, she was just
it was.
it was
It
supposed to be
was.
sad,
It was supposed to
definitely.
right.
be
And I'm
though.
like,
Yeah, it was supposed to be. Yeah.
yeah, one
Yeah,
last,
yeah.
people are walking by watching her like, okay.
Also, Eddie, I was doing some investigation because Eddie's cool and stuff. Um, I think he's from Eddie and the Cruisers. I think I think he's. Have you guys seen that movie, Eddie and the Cruisers?
No,
You guys never seen Eddie and the Cruisers?
that's with
It's
Matt
about
Dillon, right?
no, I don't think Matt Dillon's the lead. No, it's about Eddie in the Cruisers with like the biggest rock band, and then he fakes his own death because he can't handle fame, and then he becomes a drifter and he performs in like nightclubs by himself, and everybody's like, I think that's Eddie. He's like, I'm not Eddie. And he gets all pissed off, and people are like trying to figure out if he's really Eddie because he was so famous. And you guys never seen Eddie and the Cruisers? Oh, so good.
No.
It's so good.
No.
Anyway, I am assuming it's the same Eddie. He's just hiding out in Vegas now. He wants nothing to do with fame. That's all. I put that together. I put movies together that don't make sense. So Eddie and the Cruisers.
Sure.
Yeah, there you go. But watch Eddie and the Cruisers. Man, I can't believe you guys never seen that movie.
Can you fucking stop talking about it? Jesus Christ.
Because I need you to watch it. Can you watch it right now? Pause the show. Pause the show.
What year did it come out in?
Oh,
83.
Man,
83.
It's not new. It's not new. No, it's not new. Anyway, there you go. Did anybody watch anything else?
I watched Flow.
I'm a Flow. Oh, the cat movie.
Mm-hmm.
What'd you think
nominated.
of it? I know. What'd you think of it?
I liked it.
That was good.
Like, meow.
Yep. One cat. Yeah. Just one cat.
What's it about?
Meow. Apparently there's a flood. And so Flo gets on a boat with what's that type of animal? Hold on.
Mongoose. A geriatric midget.
A capybara happens to be on this boat.
I wasn't close.
And then they end up picking up a ringtail lemur, and they picked up some sort of crane, but it had a short beak, not a long beak, and a golden retriever, and they become friends.
Yeah, story of Noah.
But the animation is actually pretty good. It's and then there's no words. There's no words. Yeah.
It's on HBO.
HBO
Max.
It is.
How long?
Hour and a half.
Jesus. Hour and a half and no words? Fuck.
No words.
Yep. You have to pay attention.
Words. The question is, did your kid like it?
Terrible.
He did. He saw it twice.
Oh, wow. It is an Oscar-nominated movie.
It is.
As a matter of fact, the Oscars are coming up this weekend, right? If I'm not mistaken. Or is it next weekend? I don't know.
Who knows? Who cares?
Maybe I am mistaken. I don't know. But,
I watched another season of Alone, the survival show.
Oh, never seen it yet.
Netflix that I was obsessed with when I first discovered it a couple of years ago. And you watch too many of those seasons kind of back to back and they all kind of blend together. So I took a big break, and then they have an Australian season that just dropped on Netflix. I love that show so much. Just talk about
a good one that came out on Hulu is called Paradise. So check that one out.
Well, they got renewed.
Oh, yeah. It's good. Paradise synopsis basically is...
That's the one with the black guy and the white guy.
Yep, the black guy and the white guy are in it. Yes, James Marsden and I forgot he's a really good actor. The black guy. Oh my God, he's not coming to me. Anyway, the U.S.
it's Brown. Is his last name Brown?
It is Brown. It's K. Brown.
K. Brown.
There you go,
yes.
Sterling K. Brown.
Sterling.
Yes, Sterling K. I always remember him from Grey's Anatomy because they fired him, and he was like one of the best things about the show, which always pissed me off. But the movie based on the show is about the United States now exists in a mountain in Colorado, inside of a mountain because
that's that big old fortress they have there in Colorado.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So they live in the mountain because the rest of the world has been, destroyed with some cataclysmic event. So
is Marsden the president?
He's the president, yeah. So they all live there. The United States is basically now within that mountain, in a dome, whatever it is, and it takes place there. And it's a conspiracy show. It's about there's murder, there's betrayal, there's conspiracy, and so on and so forth.
Alone is a reality TV show because it's nothing
I do
like that.
Yeah,
okay, I was like, is that in the same thing? Because I think you said that. You said speaking. I don't know.
No, but yeah. So, if you have Hulu, watch Paradise. It's pretty good. I likes it. So check that out on Hulu. Nothing on Netflix I can recommend right now.
I would recommend. It's on Netflix called.
Is it called
the exact title?
Finding it's not the Robert De Niro show.
No. Okay. It's the docu-series. Finding the biggest scammer on Instagram.
Oh yeah, I watched that. That's the
one
Belle Gibson.
That's
that
the
we
Belle
talked
Gibson.
about.
Right,
yeah,
but I don't know if
last week.
it's like I don't know if it's gonna be more episodes and they're looking for Instagram scammers or that was it.
Yeah, that's a good question. Like,
But
is it? It was just a 2-part thing, but yeah, I watched
So-
it. It was
it
interesting.
answers a lot of questions about apple cider vinegar.
Yeah,
Oh yeah,
I
but
wanted to
there's
watch
no.
this first before I watched Apple Cider
So
Vinegar.
that
Yeah.
documentary is from 2023, so I don't think there's any more episodes. Yeah, I think that's
No, not episodes of that. I mean of what do you mean?
No, I'm talking about the one you watched, the biggest scammer on Instagram, whatever.
Oh, so it was
Yeah.
just about her and that's it.
It's just about her. The reason why it
Oh.
popped up now in top 10 is because
Of
apple cider vinegar, and everyone's interested in Belle Gibson's fucking shenanigans. I watched it, and I'm like, this lady, good
I kind of
lord.
feel sorry for her. I mean, not too much,
Not
but
at all.
No,
I
I didn't.
mean-
I
Not
didn't
at
feel. And I'll tell you what though, if Eddie walked in with a bottle of wine, everything would have been okay. But no.
No, I mean, obviously she's crazy. Obviously she's a terrible person. Obviously she has done irreparable harm.
Wow, that was
However,
hard.
I think she's not well in the head. Like,
Not at
I
all.
don't think all of that is malicious. I think she's ill.
Okay,
She,
there you go. Diagnosed.
Yeah, that 60
by
minutes
Laura.
interview was brutal.
Oh
Yeah.
my god, it was brutal.
And she deserved it. And she deserved every second of it.
Absolutely.
But I mean, with her, like, yeah, she was 13 years old. She left her parents' house, her mom's house, to go live with like a 50-year-old man.
Clive, right?
What the fuck? You know?
Oh no, at
That-
13.
That's
Right,
not,
right.
That's not anywhere in the realm of normal. We couldn't get like firm answers on a lot of things about her childhood. I think that girl grew up real rough. And I think her mom was probably a fucking psycho.
But her brother made
I
it
don't
sound
know.
like
According to the
nothing was
stepdad,
wrong.
according to the stepdad, no, everything was fine.
Yeah, I think according to him,
Yeah.
he's saying he was talking about that thing with her moving out at 13 to go live with an old man. It was like, yeah, I never really understood that. I never really got a good answer to that, or I didn't think that was right. I'm like, but you married this woman anyway. And this was
True.
after all that, like years and years. Like he's not reliable at all. And the brother
Huh.
seemed a little sus to me too.
Yeah, maybe a little bit, but
Yeah, his brother looked a little.
he did look a little like,
upstairs.
yeah, he did look like
His
he's
eyes
like,
are a little close together, bro. I don't
yeah,
trust people
yeah,
like that.
like he's part Downey but not full Downey. So I kinda-
Yeah,
I
and
don't
when he
know.
was
What's
saying
going
I'm not
on here?
autistic, I'm like, there's something going on there. Like,
Yeah,
there's
sure,
something
buddy.
for sure going on.
yeah, that's what I
there.
thought too.
And
I was
so
like,
for him to be like, no, she's a total liar, and I'm like, or is it half truths? Why does she have 2 birth certificates?
oh,
I don't know if that's true
I know.
either, though.
I don't know if it's
think-
true though.
Yeah,
That's the
but
thing.
that's the thing. The documentary should have fucking looked at it. Do you know what I mean? Like,
Well,
if
and then
you can't
she made
prove
it.
it, don't talk about it.
Yeah, and then she made it sound like, and they changed my name numerous times. Also, like, what kind of parents did you fucking have?
Yeah.
But
But because there was no direct answer to all of those things of like, these are the things that she's saying happened to them, but nobody on the documentary disproves it.
Yeah, I know.
I think that I'm not going to say everything Belle said about her family is true, but I'm thinking that there's probably some
So
core
you
elements
did
there.
believe her, huh? All right.
Some core
Did you know
elements,
she
yeah.
had brain cancer?
Yeah, she did.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I
And-
believe it. Belle told
And heart
us.
surgery. Remember, she had heart surgery too.
Yeah.
She had a stroke. That's the one that gets me the most.
And she had a stroke.
She had a stroke, which
Yep.
led to her finding out she had brain cancer. And I'm like, you had
That's
a stroke?
right.
It must have
I
been a
thought it
really
was
mild
the stroke was what she had when she was in that
when
skating
she-
community.
She
Yeah,
faked
yeah,
a heart
yeah.
attack to get
Faked
away
a heart
from
attack,
a boyfriend.
Yeah.
That's
So
right.
she had a heart
That's
attack,
right.
a stroke,
Right.
brain cancer. Man,
Uh-huh,
this
yeah.
girl's been through
She
hell.
survived it
Why-
all.
Why don't people just give her money?
I know.
Why didn't she
And
come
all
up
you-
with an app that can teach people how to cook?
I know. That's all
Oh,
it
that'd be
was too.
great. That'd be
All it
great.
was. It was basically Martha Stewart with cancer.
If she would have just done the app, just an app, a cooking app, and just walked away and just that's it. I'm making money off the app. Then none of this would have happened.
But she wouldn't have made money off the app
No,
without the
no, because
following.
you need this. You
And
need the story,
the sympathy and the
Yeah,
and
'cause
you need the
remember-
people
No.
to
I'm just
grab
saying.
on.
Right, but the story leading up to the app, she already started this story before the
Yeah.
app came out. So So if she'd just done the app and just left it.
And not done the book.
Right.
Well, yeah, that's what somebody said. Somebody basically said you should have quit when you were ahead.
Yeah.
But I think it all would have been questioned because she couldn't stop. She couldn't stop.
She couldn't stop. That's what I'm saying. She's not right in the head.
And I like how it
carry it.
Her fake seizure is what took her real friend Chanel, which is a white blonde girl, not a black girl, to finally go, something's not right. Something's not right. So she sold her out.
She basically had a 40-minute seizure also. Like she wouldn't stop.
Well, that was in the
dedication.
Show. That was in the show, but according to the documentary, she just said when she had a seizure, she said, I'm going to call an ambulance. And then that's when she basically just popped up. Oh, no, I'm good. No, I don't like Western medicine. No.
Yeah, a bunch of bull. You know what I would have done, honestly? No, just shove a bunch of broccoli up her ass. You'll wake right up.
Coffee enemas.
That's the other thing. That girl's not real. Mila
she's
Mila
real,
Blake is not real. No, she's not.
No,
Mila Blake is made up by the author who wrote the movie.
No. What I'm saying is it's based on an actual influencer, but they weren't rivals anything.
It's made up of several different influencers.
Well, yeah, but they made it like as a rival, like we're rivals. And I'm like,
right. But last week I could have swore you said that she went to her funeral.
She did. It's true. She went to her funeral.
She went to a fake person's funeral?
No, she went to a funeral of somebody online that she did admire for the same reason that she had cancer. Because she got the idea from somebody on Instagram that was becoming famous in Australia for saying, if you only juice, it'll cure your cancer. And she's like, oh, fuck, I have an idea. I now have colon cancer. Like, what? Like, I picked the worst one, the one out of my butt. So... Yep. That's
well, anus cancer is a thing. That's not the same as colon cancer.
Anus cancer. Oh man, but no, she did. She attended that girl's funeral and did the whole thing where
which girl?
Like, the girl that she basically admired on Instagram. So I'm telling you, that part is true.
If that was an apple cider vinegar, then that's not true. I didn't see it anywhere else. I didn't see it anywhere else.
When they were at the funeral, who walked into the funeral?
I didn't get that far. I haven't seen it all yet.
Eddie with the bottle of wine, you fucking idiot.
With Pam Anderson trailing him. Lap dance. Lap dance.
And then trailing her with her daughter. You know, what is with this movie? It follows me everywhere I go. Anyway, so it's a good documentary. Watch it. It's called what is it called? The biggest
scammer on Instagram. Or
biggest scammer on
Instagram.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah,
it's on Instagram top 10. You can't miss it.
Yeah, you can't miss it. Yeah, I didn't feel bad for her one bit when I watched that. It's just
the only thing missing was Mickey Rourke coming in and elbow dropping somebody.
Truly,
Mickey,
he would have been a fit.
He would have fit in big time in that show. Oh my god, it's like a degenerate gambler or some shit.
You could have played Eddie for sure.
He should have been Eddie.
Yeah, he could have been Eddie. Oh my god, he could have been Eddie. As a matter of fact, he probably would have fit the bill more.
You know what? I'm gonna put myself out there. I want to be Eddie. I'm just putting it out in the universe. If they offered it to me, I'd take it.
Oh, you'd be Eddie?
Yeah.
Well, I'm trying to look up. There's always these websites when you look up these shows that'll tell you what was real and what was not real about apple cider vinegar.
Oh.
There's always somebody giving you that breakdown. I got to tell you guys.
Right.
Well, it's funny how they cast the people. Like the reporter definitely did not look like that.
Not even close.
Not even close. Chanel did not look like that. Not even close.
No.
Yeah, and the mom did not. Her mom didn't have a cane. Didn't like walk around strutting her stuff for $2,000.
Well, now Belle Gibson is still trying to scam people. So
well, the whole religious thing, she got busted out for that too. The Ethiopian
I know,
religion
so
thing.
fast. I don't know. I can't find it, but anyway, she's scamming somebody somewhere. Good for her. Well, and she owes like $400,000 to Australia government or something, or I don't know.
Oh, it's that the fine that she refuses to pay.
Yeah. Whatever. Anyway, there you go. Watch all that stuff. Watch The Last Showgirl if you're
Oh, what
I
was
don't
your
know.
score of The Last Showgirl?
I'll give
I'm
it
gonna
a
say
two and a
two and a
half.
half.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Two
two
and a
and a
half.
half.
Yeah, two and a
Two and
half.
a half. It's
Not a good movie.
I would only recommend somebody to watch it if they were wondering if Pamela Anderson's any good in it, because we all know her background and she's a horrible actress.
She totally wanted to be a great actress. She wanted to
Oh,
be.
she did so bad, so bad. And I think you watch this, you're like, okay, you've redeemed yourself. We're good here. We could stop. Like, we, what other role are you gonna play? You know, what other? Because I don't know. I can't stand her voice. I just,
It is.
Neither can I. I was thinking the same thing.
The voice is hard for
Yeah,
me.
that's
I
why
can't.
as I was watching, I'm like, this is why you don't get more roles. Your voice is horrible. You sound like the abused little girl who never lost a little girl voice.
Yeah. And that again, really fucking sad. That's why this whole thing is fucking
You
sad.
know what, too? It did. It came off exactly like that. It did. Like she's a naive little girl that just like again is stuck in time, and oh, so sad. But Eddie definitely. The movie actually I was more like a 1 point, but Eddie, I give Eddie 1.5 himself. So there you go. I know
Get the
Laura
rest of
hates
the movie
Eddie.
a one.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I was like,
yeah.
what?
I know that's what I mean. The rest of the movie gets a 1. Eddie gets a 1.5. So Eddie was the star of the movie. I mean, I learned a lot from Eddie. A lot. Deadbeat dad. Or just avoid
Nope.
it altogether.
Nope.
Just avoid it
Hey,
altogether.
that's their agreement. She didn't want him to tell
It is. It is. It is her
Hannah
fault.
that
It is
Eddie
her
was the
fault.
You're
dad.
making that up. You don't know
It is her
jack
fault.
shit.
At the
Nope.
restaurant,
Because
she got
at the
mad.
restaurant,
She said,
yep,
"You didn't tell
yep,
her, did you?" And he said, "No."
Yeah,
yep,
but you
yep.
don't know what
hmm
the situation was like. Maybe he
I
refused
do.
to pay any child support, and then she
Not that I
said,
Maybe
know
he
"Well,
of.
then
paid it
fuck
all and she
you."
blew it on coke.
hmm Yep.
I don't know.
Yep. Yep.
Fuck Eddie.
Yep.
She clearly blew it on her
Whoa.
fake tits because you can clearly see she had fake tits, even though she claimed that she had taken out her fake tits a little years ago.
Well, I think she took out her massive ones, but yeah, those are definitely fake.
Yeah, you could see the lumps in them or the wrinkles in them when she had her
Yep.
bustier on.
They
Yep.
also
Yeah.
they also
Oh
showed a
God, that
bunch.
means they're old. That's like the old saline ones. Well,
Yeah.
Yeah,
no, I guess they
Do they
know
not
they
use
still
saline
do.
anymore?
No, they do.
Oh,
It's not as common though, but well,
think about it for a bit. Give us a good
I'm sure
answer.
you did a show of it on In
Yeah,
Society.
come on. Talk
Oh, you
about
did. You
boobs.
did, dude. And I couldn't listen to it because
yeah.
the description was too much. I'm like, I can't listen to shit.
So they do. At least I knew somebody about 10 years ago who had silicone implants.
Oh, well,
And
well, well.
then
It's
they
getting
had,
better.
or I'm sorry,
Do
saline,
tell.
Mhm.
and then they,
What's her rating? 1 through
Did you
5.
but
touch
they
them?
burst.
Ah, what?
I didn't have, I didn't know
Oh,
her when she had the
no.
saline ones, but one of them
Oh,
burst.
oh,
I know
Um,
someone who had the exact same thing. One of them burst. Woke up one morning and one of them was flat. It was gone.
and there's like water all in your freaking chest cavity. But
Yep.
well, it's not technically your chest cavity anyway. But
It's saline. It'll absorb.
it will, but it's also not cool. But then she got them replaced with silicone, and I think silicone can still do that line thing. I don't know, but I did touch them, and they were hard, and I felt really
isn't
bad
it funny how
because
isn't it funny how women who get boob jobs like, oh, touch them, touch them. Like there's several people that I've known who've had them.
yeah,
Like, oh, touch them, touch them.
because they don't feel like a part of your
Absolutely.
body anymore.
Absolutely.
They feel like a foreign object, so you don't.
But I also
really have
think
a lot
that
of,
I also think women are proud of them. That's
well,
the
yeah,
other
they spend a
thing.
lot of
Sure.
money on them. Why
Yeah,
should
That's what I
they?
mean. It's like a car, right? Oh no, get in, let's take a ride. Same thing.
Yeah.
Touch him, let's go for a
Well,
ride.
I felt bad too because I was like, "Are you sure?" And she's like, "Yeah."
But you had to
yeah."
massage them to soften
And
them up, or else
I
they'll stay
sat
hard.
there and I like poked, and I couldn't help myself. Like my first thing, my face, I go, "Oh, they're hard!" Like I made this disgusted.
Oh, you are the worst. You are the
and I was like,
worst.
"Oh, Laura, that's not cool." And then I was like
That is
trying to
not
get my
cool.
face together, but I was
Oh.
like, "Oh man."
That is not. Yeah, no. Eddie wouldn't have done that. No.
Well, he's
Yeah.
got more experience with them than I do. That's for sure.
Yeah. Plus, he would have brought a bottle of wine.
Did you motorboat them?
Yeah. What'd you do with him after that? Ah, boo.
Touched him.
Boo.
She didn't say how to touch them. You could have been like,
Yep.
Why would I? I mean, like I said, it felt hard.
You know what? I was gonna
Doesn't
say that would have
feel like-
sucked. That would have been like putting your head between
you
two
probably would have
cylinder
got a
blocks.
concussion.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah. That would, that would not have been
They
good.
wouldn't. They wouldn't flop around like natural titties. I can tell you that.
Flippity flop. Well, yeah. Well, they
More
showed
movement.
you saw Jamie Lee Curtis's butt. I don't know if I really want to see that.
It's like seeing Mike
And
Tyson's butt.
it was like seeing Mike Tyson's butt. Yeah, and they showed Pam's also. Yeah, yeah. So anyway, we
Oh,
saw
when she was at the
boobs.
audition.
We saw boobs and in the movie, and that's where the other point comes from. So 1.5 for Eddie and 1 for boobs. So
Hmm.
there you go. There you
Hmm.
go. So 2.5 for the last. Fuck, I forgot
Showgirl.
already. Whatever. Who cares?
The chorus line, part 2.
There you go. Yeah. Showgirls, the sequel. So that could be the sequel to Showgirls. That's what they should have done. Honestly,
Truly.
they should have cast Elizabeth Berkley and just made it the Showgirls sequel. Like,
Bet she would have
sad
done it.
Showgirl. Oh, she would have done it. Well, no, because she had a bigger role in Cobra Kai. Much bigger role to play. So
She
Cobra
wasn't
Kai.
looking very good in Cobra Kai.
I mean, what'd you expect?
I think she looked okay. I mean, she clearly had work done and has filler, but
Yeah,
I mean, I
yeah,
think
yeah.
she looks fine.
I mean, out of the old Saved by the Bell cast, she's winning. So,
She's winning?
yeah. Yeah, I don't think what's her name looks all that great anymore. I forgot her name.
Amber?
Who's Amber?
Tiffany Thiessen.
Oh,
Yeah.
Amber Tiffany Thies. I don't know. You know what? Now you make me look her up.
Yeah, me too.
Man. I mean,
I think she's looking all right.
she had a rough
Yeah,
go
she looks
round.
good.
I think
After
Mario's
her.
got the best
Oh,
look so
Mario's the
far.
winner. Mario's the winner.
Mario's like
Mario.
he
First of all, he
found the
hasn't
fountain of
aged.
youth.
Yeah, he hasn't
Yeah.
aged. He's in great shape, like phenomenal
Yeah.
shape. Yeah. No, Tiffany still though. From the neck down looks spectacular. Yeah.
So her face is not doing so well.
Oh, she looks the same in her face. Her face just seems to get wider. That's all.
What's
Yeah,
the other one's
you get
name?
old.
Lurd or
Oh no, Lars Voorhees or something like that.
Lars.
Well, I can tell you
Voorhees.
that
She
Mark
looks
Paul Gosselaar
horrible.
is winning.
Oh no, Mark Paul
Gosselaar's
Gosselaar
still looking good.
He's
He looks
still
But I don't-
good.
great.
Yeah.
I think Mario's in better shape than Mark Paul.
Well, no,
Oh,
you're
well,
right.
yeah.
But again, it's
Yeah,
about
yeah, yeah.
face, and Mark Paul Gosselaar is beautiful.
Wow.
That's a little much on the show, Laura. We don't really like comment on people's looks like that.
Yeah,
I think that's really over the top.
Especially
I
white
think-
men. Especially
Yeah,
white
we
handsome.
don't.
I'm just
we
looking
really-
at pictures of him now. Yeah, he's very handsome.
Okay. Wow, that's a little much, I think, but it's okay. I'll let you slide on that one.
He's no Eddie.
He's
That's
no
for damn
Eddie.
Sure.
It's Lark Voorhees, and she still
Lark,
does look.
that's it.
She still looks good though. But
Are they showing recent pictures of her?
I see one here. But but the whole cast, I mean, they've aged well except for one, Screech.
He's dead.
You know, exactly. So he aged out. He aged out.
He did. He aged out.
Yeah. Was it overdose? Was it
But
cancer? It was
according
cancer.
to-
Cancer.
He had some sort of illness. Yeah. According to
Yeah, he
Mark
had
Paul
cancer.
Gosselaar, they treated him like crap on the show
Oh, I'm sure
because
they
he
did.
was the youngest cast member. So he kind of treated him that way. They were all the same age and he was younger. So they all hung out. He didn't have any friends on the show because
Oh,
let him do. And so he had to bring his own friends on set, according to Mark Paul Gosselaar.
I mean,
Boo-hoo.
I could
cry all
imagine
the way
maybe.
to the bank.
I
I
could
doubt he
imagine-
made that much money. I really don't think.
Well, no,
mean,
but
they
I could imagine the
fucked him,
first
I'm
maybe
sure.
2 seasons because he was young. But I'm
I
assuming
don't know if it was
later.
me working on the show. I'd have hung out with him. Like, yeah, come on, dude, come hang out with us. But who knows? Maybe it's one of those where they're all banging each other, like most shows happen that way, and he just wasn't part of it. So
He got
Okay,
revenge
for
though. He
those
made a
ladies.
porn. So
yeah,
No, he
yeah,
didn't.
he did.
he
He made
did.
a porn.
He did.
Oh, we're talking about
Screech. Yeah, who do
Oh,
you think
you
we're
were
talking
hoping
about?
Mark?
I
You were
thought we were
hoping
talking
Mark?
about
Oh, you thought we were
that.
talking about Mr. Belding?
No, her keyboard was on fire. She was looking for Mark Gosselaar's
Yeah, I was.
know.
porno.
Yeah. Mark
No.
Schlonger. You sick. You're sick. You're sick,
Yeah.
Lo. You need help.
I know. What can I
That
say?
show fucking sucked. I watched it all the way though.
I used
Saved
to
by the
watch
Bell?
it all the time for some reason.
When they made the
Saved by Bell.
sequel, oh,
yeah.
the sequel was bad. Yeah, the college
watched it.
years.
I
Oh,
met
Which I
like
did
the
watch.
college years.
I did watch that too, though. I did watch
I
that.
No,
met
wait,
Mr.
wait, wait.
Belding.
The
Oh, yeah?
college years was
How's he
bad. The
doing?
one like
He's
in they
fat.
were like the summer in between.
Oh yeah, the summer one. Yeah,
like
the
where
summer
they
one.
were
Oh.
like working at the country club.
At the
Yeah.
That
country
one I
club,
liked.
yeah.
That's where the what's her name was in that. The
Rob Liefeld's wife.
no, but the other chick. The one that
Oh, the
became a
Scientology
big
freak.
star. Yeah.
Tia Raimi.
Yes.
Yeah. She was Zach's love interest.
I remember that. That was it. That was a solid season.
Actually, that was a good season. Yeah. I think it's because of the away from the school. We finally got out of this whole school thing, and we finally got away from doing all the drugs, the caffeine pills and stuff. So just don't want to deal with that shit.
Yeah, it's funny the caffeine pills were drugs. Yeah, okay, guy.
I think they wanted to like give students hard drugs on the show because it was a Saturday morning type of show, and
that's true. It was a Saturday morning show,
so they didn't want to all of a sudden Screecher's doing heroin, which would have been better.
It wasn't. It was what's her name, wasn't it? It was
No, I'm just saying if you had to cast member to do heroin, I would have picked Screech.
Of course.
Yeah. So hey, whatever.
What's funny is that Zach was the rich white kid.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and then the rest were just just minorities.
Well, do you remember when they came back for
the minority except for Mario Lopez? Elisa.
Lark, black.
Yeah. Well then, but Jesse
Screech was just a loser.
Screech. He's still white.
No, they came...
Jesse, Screech, and whatever Tiffany and Bautista's character, I don't remember her name. Those three were all white. So it was just a diverse.
Eddie, her name was Eddie.
Oh, it was Eddie. Eddie's back. They did another show, like a third spinoff, whatever, where it was like on Disney Plus or something like that, where
was it really?
Zach was like the governor of California or some bullshit. Yeah. No, it wasn't about them though at that age. They were just kind of at that point, it was like did you ever watch Fuller House? Where in Fuller House, the parents are only in every episode for like 2 minutes. Like the old cast. It was all about the kids. So you didn't really see, like, Danny Tanner was only in like one episode ever where he came back to visit his kids and his grandkids. And then
before he died?
Yeah. Well, yeah. That would be, yes. they didn't weekend at Bernie's his ass. And then so when you watch that show, the only real star of that show was it Candace Berg? What's her name? Candace Bergman? Right?
Yeah.
And she was just appointed to the Trump administration. You guys know that?
She was?
She was, yeah.
Is she the Secretary of State?
No, she's head of PBS now. Yeah.
How is that is that a federally funded?
Because it's federally funded. Yeah, PBS is fully federally funded. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So
no, it is not fully federally funded.
Yes, it is.
It is brought to you by viewers like that you.
No, not me.
Yeah,
I don't
it's public broadcasting system. They have the marathon every year.
They probably get a lot of
they get a lot of money from federal funding to where like the federal whoever they put kind of in that role kind of calls the shots. So
don't take away my PBS. That's all I have to say.
No, PBS isn't going anywhere. It's just going to be more wholesome now, supposedly.
More religious stuff for brothers.
Yeah, I was saying.
PBS was so raunchy before.
Hell yeah. Yeah, those fucking Muppets didn't wear clothes.
I can't comment.
That's true.
I don't know jack about it.
There were no pants.
They were no pants. Unless I watched Sesame Street like 2 weeks ago. Guess who was up on there with a bottle of wine, walking around?
Eddie. Or was it Fozzie acting like Eddie? Waka, girls. Time to get on the stage.
Get it on the stage, ladies. That's your
Piggy
daughter.
Comes out as the last.
Oh, yeah. I would watch that. I'd watch that whole movie remade with the Muppets. Shot for shot. Same script, everything. Like sad, everything. Shot for shot. That's a good call.
I would put Piggy as Jamie Lee Curtis' character.
Okay.
And then I was what's the girl from the band with the blonde hair?
Oh, yeah, because she's more like Pam.
Anderson.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. But she talked like a surfer, remember?
It doesn't matter. Pam talks like a little child.
Okay. So then who would be Eddie?
Eddie would be Kermit.
You think Kermit? I don't know.
Yeah, with like long hair.
Obviously.
Yeah, absolutely.
I wouldn't do Kermit.
Because he's a showrunner. He runs a show.
I would do Ralph. Yeah,
what?
Do Ralph.
You're
the dog. Yeah,
you're
the
dumb.
dog.
No.
Yeah. Okay, then who would be the little Asian girl?
Skeeter.
Wow. Skeeter.
No, Skeeter would be the other girl. The
Beaker.
Yeah, Beaker.
Beaker.
That's a good. I'll throw Beaker in there.
Me.
Yeah, that's all he says.
That's all he says.
Fucking Beaker.
They're at dinner. You didn't tell me your daughter, did you? Me.
That'd be good. Fucking
What do you mean
Beaker.
I should have got a babysitter? Me.
That's right. And you know the guy that did the audition? Yeah, Big Bird. Fucking Big Bird. Because he'd be talking like this, he'd be so annoying. No, I don't think you cut it. Because Big Bird always come off a little pretentious asshole, you know. So
No, it would be Oscar the Grouch would be the director.
Oh,
dude. He'd
Oscar
tell you
would
like
be
it
good.
is.
Yeah.
Oscar's straight dick. But Oscar only told the truth. So only the truth. Nothing but the truth. My favorite thing about Oscar was always his garbage can was probably like a three-story condo. You know. Always as a kid, I always wondered what's in that garbage can. Like, how big is this place? Because you could hear him walk up and down stairs.
Yep.
And he'd always say, "I just went to my kitchen. Now I got to go back down to my living room." Like, what the fuck's in the garbage can? I want to live
Didn't
in
he
the
have the garbage
can.
man carry him around?
Yeah, he had his own. Yep, had his own chauffeur.
Mm.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah, now we're talking about fucking Sesame Street. Look what the show's gone to. Anyway, that's our show, everyone.
Oh, I got a
turd
quick
balls.
update.
Okay,
Last
for
week
what?
I ducked out of the show early because I had to help my baby do his presentation. He, you know, Cat's kid walked at 6 months.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, mine just finished his dissertation. So,
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Really?
Wait, what?
His thesis.
yeah,
Huh?
so he's getting his doctorate in June. So,
Nice.
yeah.
What was his thesis on?
fuck walking.
That's it. Fuck walking. Wow.
Oh, Laura wasn't here.
Oh, Laura
Yeah,
wasn't
I'm really
here for that.
confused.
Oh, 2 weeks ago, or maybe 3
More
weeks
than
ago,
that, like 3
Marie
weeks, 3, 4
Marie
weeks ago.
basically talked about a friend of hers in soccer that brags all the time about bullshit and about how her six-month-old is already
Was
walking.
walking. He's like running marathons. He did
running
Boston.
marathon. Yeah. Like, and this friend of hers can't stop lying about shit. She's basically the chick from Apple Cider Vinegar.
Yeah, she's the one-upper.
So the whole episode, we basically said, "Fuck you, Cat." That's the show's dedicated to Cat because she's a liar. The last thing I got for you guys is I was at Target today, and I know
With Eddie?
So Eddie, I wish. Fuck. Target had they have like pictures, like models, like photographs everywhere about whatever product you're buying.
Yeah.
So I was walking by the yoga section where they have their version of Lululemon, whatever section.
Yeah.
And I saw the model picture of it. It was
You?
a overweight white girl in her leggings and her top in a wheelchair. And I thought, what? What? Like, wait a second. Why is this bitch buy workout clothes?
Why is she doing yoga?
And I mean, just
Yeah, why is she doing yoga?
do chair yoga.
What? How you gonna do
What?
downward
There is
dog?
such- there
What are
is
they
such
doing?
a
Stretch
thing-
your arms out. Okay, we're done.
Yeah,
Thanks for showing up.
We're done.
There's such
We're
a thing
done.
as chair yoga. Look it up.
I mean, chair yoga.
Okay,
This is
chair
a wheel-
yoga, but
But-
you can use your
but-
legs too.
But just showcase your product sitting in a wheelchair, not how most
Right?
people are going to be looking. They want to see what does it look like?
Well, here's
How
the problem
far
with that.
does it go up? How does it
If you have somebody sitting in your product, you're just gonna figure, well, I'm gonna put these things on while I go sit on the couch and binge
Well, they
watch
don't give a
TV
shit.
all day.
They don't give
I
a
just-
shit.
Well, that's true. Most people that wear those, that's what they do. But I just think it's funny that, like you guys just said, you're gonna promote a product that is known for working out with somebody in a wheelchair.
Yeah, that doesn't make any
Yeah.
sense.
That's
I'm
also
all about
overweight.
representation, but no,
But
that
Target
just
does
doesn't
it-
make any sense.
Target does it a lot. If you walk around
Yeah.
Target and see,
They scrapped their DEI program, so I imagine you're
Yeah,
gonna see
They
where
that.
does that
scrapped
really-
their. They
where
also
does that-
scrapped last year. I
whatever.
didn't see their.
They got rid of the LBGT
Pride
stuff, yeah.
Month stuff.
The
They
Pride
did. They
stuff,
got rid of
yeah.
They
Pride
don't do
Month
that
stuff.
anymore.
But that was
Well, they
because
went a little bit
huge
crazy.
backlash. Yeah, they went overboard with that stuff, big
did.
time. I mean,
Like,
they had it
in
for
their
kids.
in their bikini section, the models they have like on the wall, they show
Yeah.
the large girl and it shows the skinny girl.
Yeah, they did.
Cool.
They got both.
That's perfect because that's
Yeah.
who buys these things. It doesn't matter what size you are, just buy them.
Yeah.
So it's good that they depict, a larger woman and a skinnier girl. But to do what you said, a wheelchair bound come on, man. Come on.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
Come on.
It just looked ridiculous. And she looks like she's like lounging in the wheelchair. So clearly she's retarded. She can't sit in it. So
she was slouching.
Yeah, she was like slouching. I'm like, yo, this is extra downy right here. All right, I'm gonna buy a pair. I feel bad. Where's Eddie in his bottle of wine? Let's get shit faced, Ed.
Oh. So I was in LA recently, and I noticed signs around LA, like in the restaurants and stuff that I went into, and malls actually as well. If you don't have a service, or animals are not allowed unless they're service dogs, and then they give you a total description what a service dog is, and if it's a comfort animal or something, it's illegal. Do not bring it in.
Yep.
Oh, they're everywhere. I'm kind of glad I saw that.
Yeah, they're everywhere in LA. Everywhere you go, and it makes so much sense.
It does make
so much sense. People have comfort animals. I
isn't
get it.
Every animal a comfort animal?
Yeah, every animal.
You have cats, right? So when you go home, you're
fuck
like,
them.
I'm.
That's it.
Or you get home, they like come hang out with you, and you hang out with them.
Exactly.
It's a comfort. Exactly. I'm gonna bring a pint of ice cream everywhere I go. It's my comfort food. Can I bring it in?
Well, that's different. We can bring that in.
It's not because some places are like you can't bring outside food.
Well, that
is
is
my
true.
comfort
You
food.
can't bring.
This is my comfort food. I need my ice cream. I'm bringing it in.
Yeah,
if you want.
I mean, just about all fatties have comfort food, though.
Everybody has comfort food.
Wait a second.
No, I don't know.
Wait a second. Are you calling me fat?
I don't know. Do you have, Laura? What's your comfort food? Like, you have it.
Literally anything.
And you have it now.
Literally anything with sugar in it. But my preference, cookies.
Yeah, cookies are the
any cookie?
No.
Yeah, anything particular? What do you got in particular?
No,
we're talking about store-bought cookies.
No, nothing store-bought. That is the problem. I have to go find like a
Girl
bakery
Scout?
style cookie.
So you have to go to like Crumble.
No, those are too sweet.
They're
sweet.
Yeah, they're very sweet. They're ridiculous.
Fuck Crumble.
Like
fuck you, Crumble. I'm not sponsoring us. So.
Like Jimmy John's has okay cookies.
Okay.
Wait, whoa. You support Jimmy John's?
Yes.
Yeah.
That shock
I do.
fucker.
I support Jimmy John's because the name is about condoms on dicks. Am I not wrong? Am I wrong or
the guy from Jimmy John's? What?
What?
What's wrong with Jimmy
Look him
John's?
up. He's a shark fucker.
Yeah, look him up. He fucks sharks.
Fucker. Oh, I don't care. He makes delicious sandwiches.
He doesn't.
So you don't care.
He doesn't make them at all.
He doesn't make them. The sharks they do. The ones he fucks.
Do you guys have Potbelly subs there?
Yes.
They have.
They're not everywhere. They're not everywhere.
They have really good cookies. Panera has really good cookies.
Well, here's the thing. Those places have good cookies. Like, even if you go buy the cookies at McDonald's, they're good.
No, they're not. I'm a cookie snob.
Subway's got good cookies.
Oh, Subway does have good cookies.
No, they're shit.
Oh, and they have footlong cookies now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's my comfort food. Cookies.
Okay.
Sometimes I'll make like
chocolate
a batch,
chip,
not a batch. Oatmeal raisin is my preference, but I'm very particular about them. A lot of people don't do them right. So
about oatmeal raisin?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can do oatmeal without the raisin. Not a raisin.
I can do both. I'm good with that. I'm good with oatmeal raisin. Yeah, it's good.
But sometimes I do the thing where you make just like one chocolate chip cookie, because if I make a batch of chocolate chip cookies, it doesn't matter how much trizepatide I've injected into my body. I will eat them all.
Who
just inject the cookies?
I don't.
There's a pizza place that makes that giant cookie. Is it Pizza Hut?
I haven't had it. I bet it
that makes like the Pizookie,
but it's a pizza size.
Oh,
it's pizza size. Yeah,
I
don't know.
Good.
I bought a homeless man chocolate covered raisins the other day.
Did you? Wow.
Yeah. Well, when I was in LA,
I love chocolate covered raisins.
Well, when I was in LA, some homeless
what did he do to you?
Kid asked me, because I was walking to Starbucks, hey, can I get a hot chocolate? I'm like, absolutely. You're not asking me for money. You actually want something because you're hungry. So I said, come on in, get whatever you want. So he wanted like a breakfast burrito or something. But then
that would have been the smarter choice.
But he got the coffee crumble cake because it looked sweeter. And he got a venti hot chocolate. I'm like, whatever you want, dude, help yourself. So and the other day I was walking by a grocery outlet, and then some stinky ass dude But anyway, he was like, "Can you give me some chocolate covered raisins?" I'm like, "Yeah, man, I'll get you some chocolate covered raisins." Because he asked for food. He wasn't asking for money. So I went in and I got the biggest bag I could find. And I gave it to him. He goes, "Oh, man, that's a lot of raisins." I'm like, "Yeah, enjoy."
You should threw them at him. I fucking hate raisins. I tell you what, if that kid would have asked me, "Can I get a hot chocolate?" I would have said, "Yes, you can if you work hard in life, son." And just keep walking.
Goals, priorities.
They walk out, and he's like, "Why did you say that, sir?" "I only give good advice. Just keep walking away." And he's like, "What the fuck?" But anyway, so there you go. All right, comfort food. So the cookies and
So
you
if
know I
you're
don't do
homeless and you're listening to this and you see me, you ask for
how.
food, you're gonna get it. If you ask for money, you ain't gonna get it.
Oh, now you know. I'm
Yes,
kind of the
sir.
same though. When a homeless person does ask me for like a specific thing, if I walk into like a convenience store, I'm like, "I'll get it, bro. What do you want?" Like,
Absolutely, you can
it's
have
like
whatever
it,
you want.
I have
I
a, I
give
have like
homeless
a
people food a lot because a lot of times I have, like if I'm walking around someplace in St. Louis that, uh,
Not your cookie.
no,
yeah.
not my
Don't
cookie,
give it. That
but
sounds like a different thing.
if I'm walking around in a place that has homeless people, I'm probably coming from dinner and I probably have a bag of leftovers. I'll usually give them
Also,
leftovers.
you're just walking around homeless folks.
I mean, sometimes, yeah,
What's the homeless
they
population
they
in St. Louis?
exist.
Pretty
Yeah,
high.
so I was
Not
thinking too.
huge,
Yeah.
not huge,
Okay.
LA
but
is
depending
horrible.
on what
LA
area
is
you're in.
like we were driving around. We were driving on the way to Universal. My map for some reason took me on the street. Oh, because I was looking for a bagel shop. So it took me on the street before I got the freeway. And man, the trash level on the corners is absolutely
They're
outrageous.
everywhere in that area. Yep.
Absolutely. My son was like, "Oh, this is like home," because he just recognized like streets were like home. Goes, yeah, but we don't have that. And then it was just a giant pile of trash. Like Karen Bass is not doing her job as mayor. She is a shit mayor. Just
They
thought I'd
just
throw that
shift.
out there before the end of the show.
They just shuffle everything around. That's all they do. They just move from one
They
area to the
do.
other. That's all they do.
Yeah.
That's all they do. Homeless is it's never going to be fixed. It's never gonna be fixed.
No.
At least not on this show. We could, but we just choose not to.
We'll solve it. Just keep coming back every week. We'll give you tips. But so, buddy of mine, he got a new
Murder 'em
hair
all.
salon. His wife does hair.
Kill the
And
homeless.
so they moved to a new hair salon. He goes, "Oh, if we rent out a spot, then we'll be fine. If we rent out what do they call it?
Oh yeah. If they rent out, like a booth
chair.
or whatever.
Rent out a
Yeah,
chair.
Yeah.
We'll be fine. We just need to find somebody." And as we're driving, this girl couldn't have been more than 21, 22. I'm like, and she was homeless. She was stepping out of a tent. I'm like, here, hire her. These bitches don't want to work. I'm like, come on. Why are you in a tent? You're like early 20s.
Well,
Go get a job.
I don't
You
think
don't know that.
that
You don't
they
know
know
the
how
situation.
to.
Okay.
Well, also, I don't think she knows how to cut hair.
You know what? You can have her
that's weird.
sweep the floor.
But you know what though?
The floor.
That's my favorite
That'd be
part.
great.
Though.
That'd be the best part, though. Call a place Unique's Salon. When you come in, you don't know what you're gonna get. And any type of.
I just like the fact that, hey, you want a job cutting hair? I don't know how to cut hair. You fucking lazy bitch. Like, what?
Yeah.
That's why you're homeless. I don't know how to fucking cut hair. Like that's not like the prejudgment right away. Like
I stab you in the. That's the thing. You have to trust the person cutting your hair because they have a sharp piece of, sharp scissors in their hand. They could jab you in the ear. They kill you.
True.
So I
that is
trust my
true.
hair.
I've
my
never
hair
had
person.
that happen. Yeah.
Well,
Well,
for $22, they better not stab me in the ear. Just saying.
Oh man, the price of what? Also never go to barbershops.
Oh, it's way
Such a
expensive.
ripoff.
It's
Oh my
super
God.
expensive.
Rip off
$70 to get my hair cut.
How much? How
But
much?
how often?
70.
How often?
Yeah, how often though? That's the thing.
They tell me to come every 8 weeks, and I'm like,
8
my
weeks?
hair doesn't grow that long, that much. So I get about 3 to 4 haircuts a year.
Yeah, I get like at least once a month at $22. That's
I'm like once every 2 months, so I get 6 haircuts a year, probably. Yeah.
like this guy I work
Math
with. He
still
used to get
doesn't
lined up.
go over.
He'd spend $100.
I don't get it.
Like,
It's like my hair grows back. Paying $100 is ridiculous. Like
like our old host Hugh McCord.
Hugh McCord.
He used to
pay
go
a lot.
to the guy. Well, he befriended the guy who used to cut the American Idol's hair during the American Idol. So he would actually go to his house because the guy had like a side shop at his house. I went with him one time. Like $120. Like, you pay this guy $120 to do what? What Supercuts could have did for $20?
Uh-huh.
But to him, it was.
But remember, he used to brag about
by
that.
this guy.
Yeah,
it was a status thing.
Yeah, he used to brag about that a lot. Oh yeah, that guy cut my hair, and that guy's this guy, that guy's that guy.
Shit.
Yeah.
Put this
And
in your
this is
memoirs. I'm sure
why-
people will skip that chapter.
This
This
is
is
broke.
why people in America have financial illiteracy, because they're spending $120 on haircuts.
Yep. Or they're still living in the past, thinking that they're showgirls
Or karate champions.
broke bitches.
Don't run.
Anyway, that's our show, everyone. Hope you enjoyed it. We're all over the place, and that's how we like it. For Laura.
Goodbye.
For Carlos.
Bye-bye.
And I'm Lafayette. Catch you next time on Nerds Talking Podcast. Remember to rate, subscribe, review, turn on notifications, tell your friends about our show. Our show is really cool. It's one of the best shows ever. Yay. Bye-bye.
The sirens scream, the war is near. Heroes rise, no time for fear. Duke leads the charge, Scarlet by his side. Flint's got the fire, gonna turn the tide. Gung-ho's ready, locked and wild. Snake Eye strikes with a deadly style. Cobra creeps in with a sinister scheme. But Joe's got the power, the heart, the dream. They fight for freedom whenever there's trouble. G.I. Joe is this ready to rumble. Cobra's crawling, plotting their play. But Joe's don't break, they save the day. G.I. Joe, a real American hero. G.I. Joe, they're standing tall. G.I. Joe, fighting for the world we know. They'll never fall. From the land to the sky, they'll always stand strong. G.I. Joe. Storm Shadow lurks, his blades flash bright. Baroness moves like a thief in the night. But Joe's got the fire, the guts, the will. They charge head first, never stand still. Duke calls the shots, Scarlet takes aim. Flint's got the plan to end Cobra's game. Snake Eyes is silent, but his sword screams loud. G.I. Joe's the lightning, crashing through the cloud. They fight for freedom whenever there's trouble. G.I. Joe is there, get ready to rumble. Cobra's got venom, their grip is tight. But Joe strike back like thunder in the night. G.I. Joe, a real American hero. G.I. Joe, they're standing tall. G.I. Joe, fighting for the world we know. They'll never fall. From the land to the sky, they'll always stand strong. G.I. Joe. Cobra's got lasers, armor, and steel. But Joe's got the courage, the fire, the feel. Destro's lurking, Zartan's in disguise. But the Joes break through with fire in their eyes. Storm Shadow's torn, but the fight rages on. Baroness is scheming, but Joe's too strong. They don't back down, they never retreat. G.I. Joe's the thunder, the power, the beat. G.I. Joe, a real American hero. G.I. Joe, they're standing tall. G.I. Joe, fighting for the world we know. They'll never fall. From the land to the sky, they'll always stand strong. G.I. Joe. The fight is done, but the war ain't through. Joes are standing by, locked and true. Freedom's worth it, the fight, the pain. Always ready if Cobra tries to strike again.
Now you know, and knowing is half the battle.